reintroduce everybody to the podcast version.
Hi, the podcast is going on now.
No, see,
God, I'm so loud. Hold on.
I'm
Whoa.
sure you guys know that
my headphones.
we have two sets of mics. These mics right here, I'm gonna tap it, bing, bing, that go straight to your ears. And these other mics over here, I'm gonna tap these ones, bing, bing. These ones go straight to the ears of future YouTubers. Yeah. Kind of have to do two introductions sometimes. You know, that's just the business, though. So, here we go. I'll go over to the side and just repeat everything I just said to some degree. Not verbatim, but, here we go. Hi, everybody. You're listening to the Dark Side on CartoonRadio.com. But for you, precious viewers, it'll be our podcast on Pilot Shorts.
Alex, I need to tell you something extremely important about the podcast, actually.
Yeah?
That last week, the episode that I have yet to upload because I haven't edited it yet because I haven't had time, that was our 21st episode of the podcast. Our podcast is 21!
Our podcast can legally drink in America.
Woohoo!
Well, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be 21 years or 21 episodes.
Oh, what's the difference?
Listen, I've had well over 21 episodes.
Well, it's 21 official YouTube episodes. I know we had a lot more than that, but like the official blippity boos. I know what you're looking for. I don't know where it is.
No, I'm actually looking for a penny so I can fix this.
Oh, you want a penny?
Yeah, I need a coin of some sort. So Chandler,
there you go.
We have a new listener on YouTube anyway.
A new listener on YouTube? What does that mean?
By that I mean there's somebody who's actually going through and listening to all of our jazz. And I'm very happy with that.
I don't know. I might be a little bit concerned.
Like, why are they listening to this? You know, there's
why?
A million podcasts.
Why would you subject yourself to this?
They asked me the other day for the best podcast, the best episode to listen to.
Hold on.
You gave me a penny, and I immediately dropped it and went underneath.
You monster! Okay, I'm deeply offended by everything you've just done.
Hey, I found a corn kernel, though.
What?
Yippee! We're gonna plant some corn, Chandler.
Somebody brought some peepit corn.
Some peepit corn. But they
Hold on a second. Pause for a second.
Okay, I'm pausing. What's up, baby?
I think they just opened the door to Valley Nights, so we just got pumped an earful of copywritten music. Yay!
Well, whether or not it got picked up, it was muffled at best. Though,
Wait a minute, Alex.
What's up?
Where is Matt? We have to do this again.
Oh, you're right, because we did it on the radio, but not on the podcast. I regret to inform you all that Matthew Steele is no longer with us. He's left us now. He's gone to a better place. Maybe Olive Garden. I don't know where he and his family went to go eat, but
he's got a lot of splaining to do.
Yeah, they went to go eat somewhere for his Pip Pap's. Was it his Pip Pap's or his Meemaw's birthday?
His Pip Pap's birthday.
His Pip Pap's birthday was today. So, you know, praise be. But yeah. So Matt's gonna be gone for a little bit. So it's just me and Chandler.
Deeply offended.
We're both sitting here very livid with our son, Matthew.
And you know what's even worse?
What's that?
I have no topics.
That's okay, because I have topics.
You do?
I brought something to the table this time. But first, I would like to say that I've been passing out business cards at my place of business, if you know what I mean. Now,
oh, what did you shoot me?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
My place of business. But I've been passing them out, and somebody who took one actually listened. So that's cool. They asked me what one they should listen to, and of course, I said to start off with, go to Mad Dad. And then I referred them to our newest episodes and asked if they wanted us to talk about anything today, and they said nothing. Shame on you.
Shame.
You know who you are.
Deep amounts of shame.
Deep amounts of shame. But, Chandler, so, that topic, the one that I referred to earlier.
Yeah.
Would you like to know?
Sure.
Would you like to, you gotta say, please. Matthew!
The prodigal son returns!
I leave for 10 minutes, and everything's gone out of control. I have no idea what's happening.
Actually, I think that was
Matt, I don't know where that fire came from, but it was certainly not me.
I think that was the calmest intro we've ever had. It was really lax. I opened it on both of these because we did this one first and then that one, because that's how we start up our systems.
Yeah.
But I was like, Chandler's like, Alex, could you please tell us about Matthew? And I was like, well, I regret to inform you that Matthew Steele is no longer with us. He's in a better place. I don't know, maybe Olive Garden. I don't know where his family went to go eat, but
Can I tell you where we went to eat?
I'm interested.
Went to Genji's Japanese Steakhouse.
I'm going there with Dr. On the Friday after next.
Be sure to have some money in your pocket because it's expensive, but it's good.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing it for
It's
the
good,
extra credit.
expensive.
It's good.
Doing it for
and
extra
also,
credit.
that would be a great place to go with Dr. On. I'd love to share a meal with that man. But the way it starts off, I got the ribeye steak and teriyaki chicken,
Yeah.
platter. That's what you get at the hibachi, where they
Yeah.
where they do the stuff on the grill.
Yeah,
the flipping and the flopping.
Make it real fancy. And Matthew, could you give us a demonstration?
Dude, whoa.
Whoa!
Look at those magic
He
hands.
flipped it up and caught it?
Magic hands.
Whoa, he caught me.
It was Rasengan, okay, from Naruto.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Why does every anime have some sort of ball thing that they, you know what I mean?
Because how else do you represent just tons
immense
of
power.
energy and power?
Unlimited
It's
power.
kind of like a teardrop shape with a box at the end. That's
Yeah.
how
All the time. That's the only way.
But anyways, as I was saying, they start you off. They give you like a small little bowl of salad, and a small little bowl of soup. Okay.
What kind of soup?
Onion soup.
Okay.
It's French onion without the cheese on top. So
Interesting.
it's not bad.
Okay.
And they have the traditional style, you know what I mean, like Japanese spoons. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
Yeah. And then the chef comes in, he's talking. He fries up some shrimp,
Okay.
which is nice. Puts that on your plate, eat that. Then he fries up vegetables, puts that on there. Then makes fried rice, puts that on there. Like, oh wow, this is good. And there's a lot of food there already, and you haven't even hit your main course. Then he pulls out the steaks and stuff, cooks those up, dices them up, puts them on there as you eat it, and then does the chicken. And it's a lot of food for $30 though.
Okay.
Without tip. It's without tip though.
Oh,
it's,
you gotta tip that man.
Yeah, but it's expensive. Oh, and at the end, for dessert, you get options between rainbow sherbet.
Okay.
Which is the generic one. Green tea ice cream and red bean ice cream. And the red bean is actually very good. It basically tastes like a black cherry.
Ooh.
Is that actually ice cream? I heard otherwise.
Well, that's what they said there was just red bean ice cream.
red bean ice cream?
Because I was always skeptical of red bean because I figured it'd have almost a hot tamale type of taste where it's kind of spicy a little bit and has just not the sweet
It's not
sensation.
peppermint spice, but kind of like it's
Well, like a cinnamon.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a cinnamon spice almost, and you know what I mean. But it just tastes like black cherry, which is pretty good.
Interesting. Anyways, not to detract from your story because I was actually
that was the story. That's
I was A, worried, B, angry, and C, curious.
full food now,
Full food.
and I'm full, and I took half of the stuff home with me.
Oh,
Well,
that's
Matthew, while you had a nice meal, you did miss my delectable, and now when you get
Brownies.
there, there'll be
I saw them.
lukewarm, underbaked brownies that were delicious.
Underbaked brownies.
Did you put some ice cream on there?
Negatory.
That's fair.
I chopped them up right before I came here and ate two, and they were good. But Matt, if you could please, I'm not gonna bother explaining it, but could you just get real close to the podcast microphone and say, "Shame on you, shame on you." You know who you are.
Shame on you. Shame on you. You know who you are.
Thank you.
That was a good one. Out
I'll tell you
of
later.
out of all the close-ups, I give that one about an 8 out of 10.
I'm not gonna lie. Also, when I came in with that energy, that fire, I literally had because I imagined a scenario and I came in with a bit that I was gonna do, and I had it and I saw it was oh okay, never mind, we're not doing this bit. I had a good bit lined up,
Oh,
but
boy.
I'll save it for later use.
That sounds good. I'm actually really eager to see how that goes. But Chandler,
Go.
per usual, has come with nothing prepared.
Nothing.
A terrible host.
I am a blank slate. I thought Eric would be here.
Oh, I'm a blank slate. Think of me as your blank canvas on which you can make your masterpiece.
Just tell me what to do, and I will. I had to go. Actually, I had to go to a gig today, record a thing for the university.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we have no idea what we're doing, so I'm gonna tell you to do something, and you're just gonna do it. I'm like, that's my job. That's 300% of my job. Just tell me where to point the camera, and I'll do it. And Austin's here. Do we allow him in? I'll let you boys decide.
What if he listens to the YouTube channel? He's gonna know that we thought about it for an extended period of time.
Ooh.
He's standing right there.
He's just standing there.
He's looking at us.
Menacingly.
What's he doing? What are you doing?
He's just looking at it.
What are you doing over there?
He's pulling out his penis and slapping it on the glass door.
You can't say that yet. You put that away. Yeah, you did do it though. Okay, fine. You can come in, but put it away. Okay, he's got it away now. Jeez, man, there's a greasy print on the door.
Why?
Anyway,
What were you talking about before all that?
what were we talking about? Oh, talking about
idea.
how Chandler, you were saying about your job.
Yeah, people. 300% of my job is people telling me what to do, and I just do things. So yeah,
That sounds like any job.
I am your
Unless you're a boss,
That's
like a
true.
CEO, then you call a shot.
I'm your blank canvas. Tell me what to do, and maybe, except if it's an experimental podcast, maybe it'll get done.
Yeah, maybe it'll
eventually.
get done.
Someday.
Give us the experimental podcast.
Listen, if it comes up someday, it needs like 8,000 views. It needs to be right up there with the Godzilla videos.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be funny, and I'm gonna love it. That's all you need is my love and affection.
I think you built it up too much. Like I look back at it now. And I'm
I don't
like,
remember anything that
Honestly,
happened.
no.
I'm
know
thinking
what
of
the-
all because I know
He doesn't put it out.
all
What
that's
is
gonna
the
be.
experimental podcast?
Oh,
You'll
what
see when
is
it comes. Listen, I'm so well aware that every single joke we made of that green screen is gonna be so like dumb. And I'm just really looking forward to how dumb the jokes will be. I know none of them were like structured, well thought out jokes. They were all just like random, like just babbles of madmen, really. And you're also, I'm assuming, not gonna put too much effort into the editing, which will only make it better.
Dude, you know what? I've put so much effort into that already.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Did you do more than like the 7-second, or like what 7 frames you're
the
talking about?
Shaquille O'Neal? No, yeah, I did a
Shaquille.
ton more than that.
Oh, I thought we were sticking to the 7 frames and it is gone. Oh,
No,
okay.
there's so
okay.
much in there.
Wow, that's more than I ever
The
thought.
ocean? You have no idea.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna read this thing.
Go ahead. Oh, there's
Is it updated?
Yeah.
Store, if it's not.
Hey, I've got to read it.
I wasn't talking about the movie. I was talking about the Greek god.
Oh, okay.
Greek
Greek god? Oh, is that right?
Norse.
Norse, yeah.
Yeah.
Norse god.
I knew what you meant. It's okay. Okay.
Greek mythology somewhere.
Probably.
Now reading the disc jockey to-do list. This is a list that we have to read that we never read. So number 1, it says, remember to remind your listeners that they are listening to you. So would you please remember, wait, you're listening to me, please. In fact, he has some quotes in case I forget what to say right here. It says, hey, this is insert name, and you're listening to insert show name on Cardinal Radio. So you can just fill in the blanks. I'm not going to really put too much effort into that. Second on the list of this jockey to-do list, we have the Valley Movie Nights of the Week. And this is actually not at all for you podcast viewers, so skip ahead like a minute or two.
Sit down over
Austin, sit in the chair. Move my coat to that one.
Look at this then.
there. I know, that's why
Oh, you
told
gotta-
me to sit
You
down.
got a biz.
It's recycled.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
That's still pretty sweet.
I printed it myself.
that's pretty cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, good job.
Official.
It is very official.
Very official.
But you know how you give a business card that people like won't just like throw away or like kind of like toss somewhere?
Yeah, this is the one people throw away.
No, but you know what you do?
What?
You glue your business card to a live turtle, and then you just give them the
but then they
turtle.
are gonna throw it away. Don't
No.
you know? When people drive down the road, they see a turtle, they swerve to hit the turtle.
Some do, some don't.
You mean those aren't people? Those are monsters.
Like, I guarantee. Like,
The,
you
and you don't want their
business.
business anyway.
Yeah, you don't want turtle.
You don't want turtle murder business. No.
So hey, podcast viewers, if you come back in, you've skipped ahead a minute. Go ahead and skip another minute because we got into a little rant, and it's just about turtle murderers. So I guess you could stick around and just go back a minute and listen to all that if you want to. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna read the rest of this. Valley Nights movies of the week Thursday happening right now. So if you're thinking about going, you better not because you're listening to our show.
Well, no, they have time for the 10 p.m. showing.
Oh yeah, Thor
kinda wanna
Ragnarok at 10 p.m.
Too.
I'll watch the end.
Oh, we'll see it next week, I guess.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I
I'm
once saw
going to
it.
see Black Panther tonight.
I'm gonna see that tomorrow.
Ooh, such for you.
fancy.
I'm not paying.
Friday, Justice League, 9 p.m.
I'm gonna go see that because I have no money.
Justice League
Yeah.
or Thor Ragnarok? I'm not gonna go see that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Garbo. Could you put that back where it was?
Justice League, yes, but you know what? I'm in the mood to see some hot garbage.
Hot garbage. I want
Hot,
to see. I want to
greasy
see some
garbage.
burning trash.
Oh yeah, I just want to see a nice trash fire.
I want.
So,
you know what? My favorite part of The Simpsons is the tire fire.
Yes.
The tire fire.
Welcome
Which
back,
I don't remember that
podcast
bit.
listeners.
I do, but don't.
Yeah, you skipped to just about the right spot.
It's a bit that they just keep doing where it's like in Springfield there's this tire fire that's always burning, and it's just
I like that.
they cut
I like
to
that
it
idea.
sometimes.
They put it out once for the Olympics, and then the Olympic committee said, no, we're not having the Olympics here. And on the way out, they threw a match on the tire fire, and it got lit again.
And then they had a good harvest.
A good harvest.
It was weird how that worked.
Hey, Austin, could you come here real quick? Get real close to the podcast mic. This one here. And if you could just
I
say,
didn't know it was
shame
that
on
far.
you, shame on you, you know who you are.
How do you want me to say it?
Just however you want to do that.
Or whatever.
Shame on you! Oh, shame on you! You know who you are! Shame!
That's good. That's good.
I like
Thank
that. That was good. I was expecting the energy, but it
I
was
wasn't-
good.
I wasn't. That was good. I liked it.
So I know what the podcast's name is now.
Shame on you. So Chandler, I've been in a spooky mood
You've been
recently.
spooky?
A spooky mood. And I needed some spooky fixins. Ooh. So I thought of the spookiest food dish I could think of, which is mint chocolate chip ice cream. Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
It's one of like the
too
only
scared.
times that I enjoy like mint flavored.
Really? I mentioned that because it's my least favorite ice cream flavor.
I like a shamrock shake.
I don't like Shamrock Shakes.
What is wrong with you?
I don't like mint.
I'm
And
like,
everyone goes toothpaste. I'm like, I tolerate toothpaste.
Yeah, you kind of have to deal with
no, I just get
toothpaste.
the bland toothpaste.
I like the
They have
McRib.
that?
Yeah.
I kind of don't want that in a way though.
No, I don't want to know what toothpaste without flavoring. tastes
Guys,
like.
there's only 5 minutes left in the Mixler broadcast. Ah!
What are we gonna do?
It's like Lost, you know, where like it counts down. What do they mean?
$5.99 for it, or however much it is.
It is a lot more than $5.99 for Mixler, I think, for it to run like the 24-hour.
Yeah, mix.
$6.99.
I think it's more. Mix is
A
pretty
lot
expensive.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually that takes up a big portion of our budget, don't it?
Yeah.
No, that's a shame.
But you know.
What do you want? What do you want, Student Association?
Let's buy. You know what? Get an allocation, okay?
Here comes Student Association waving their bank book around.
If you come and get an allocation, we'll pay for up to 50% of Mixler. Up to $1,500 a year.
Let's do that. Let's make them pay for half of that because I'd like that a lot.
Actually, yeah, it's not a
That's not a bad idea.
at all.
Thank you. Austin Teeple is our essay correspondent, always on the scene, giving us the newest updates and details. Thank you, Austin.
Alex gets
My
chapstick.
pleasure.
You almost had me fooled for a second.
Matt just picked up a
glue
stick and held it up to Alex's
Really,
face.
really press them lips together when you get it on there.
Like, I don't like sharing chapstick, but I was gonna do it for just that meme. But then I took a second look, and I was like, wait a minute, that's just a glue stick he was holding earlier. But anywho, Chandler, I was in a spooky mood, looking for a spooky dish to satisfy my spooky needs, and luckily, not luckily, but rather unluckily, I had no spooky food in sight. So instead, I just went on Google and I looked up spooky podcasts and I found a Reddit thing that had like 24 on there. I was scrolling through them all, Chandler, and I found one that caught
And
my
Dark
eye.
Side was number 1.
Dark Side was actually, out of the 24, it was 23 of the options. Crazy. Actually, it had individual episodes, and I know we're on the 21st, so the other 2 are from the future? Who knows?
Wait, were you actually on Reddit?
Yeah, I was on Reddit, but no, none of them were to the Dark Side. I mean, all of them were the Dark Side.
That'd been so
Wink.
cool if the Dark Side was on
Dark
some
Side's
random,
on Reddit.
was on some random person's Reddit post about scary podcasts.
What?
If I count as a random person, I made a Reddit post about it.
But,
Check Reddit, because I commented for like the first time. It wasn't a good idea.
no? More on
Roasted.
that. More on that story later.
I mean, I gotta go to Black Panther in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Scram! No, take your time.
I
But,
will.
To take your time, but don't miss
So-
Black Panther.
I will not.
So I'll make it quick so that you can hear it. I'm listening to a new podcast that you can find the whole thing on YouTube by Rusty Quill. It's called The Magnus Archives. It's about a British institution called the Magnus, I think, Institution actually, where it's kind of like a conventional, like almost university sort of deal. But it has a large archive based solely on paranormal and strange things.
It's British SCP.
It's, that's what somebody else said when I explained it. But
that would, in order for it to be like truly like British SCP, people would have to be submitting to
No.
the thing.
yeah,
So is it just stories that?
it's just stories. It's short stories, right? And they come in the form of people who came to the institution to tell them about this weird stuff that happened, and then the institution investigates and see if they can find any evidence of it happening, and anything it does, they do find evidence of, gets archived. And the character who plays the new archivist, I guess there was another archivist that was there for 50 years and didn't keep track of anything and threw everything to like big piles, and it was all crazy and messy. So now he's going through all these old files and like making video or rather voice recordings for his own data keeping purposes. So we can, fix things up, make it real nice.
Basically, they have people in hospitals that do that.
Yeah.
Called Scribes.
Scribes, yeah.
Yeah. So
Scrubs.
now he's the grand archivist there, but
Wait, didn't you do that at our hospital? You scribed things? You converted them.
I was data management.
see you, bud.
I worked next to Scribes, though, and let me tell you, Scribes hate doctors. Because a lot of...
They try to read something. What is this?
What is this? It's true. It's like a person who was raised in the United States and taught English doesn't know how to write, but they're going to operate on your body.
Speaking of things that are illegible, I got like some grades back for my theater cruelty thing in my acting class, and I missed because it came to mind, but I just didn't say it out loud. We were talking about our professor Dave's handwriting and how it was really bad. And the one kid goes, "This is for the birds," and I was gonna go, "Yeah, it's for the birds because it's chicken scratch." It was like the perfect opportunity, and I let it slip. I was like, oh.
That's pretty good, yeah.
It's for the birds because it's written chicken scratch.
I should recite my monologue that I had to learn for my class on Tuesday that I forgot the first time I went through it, and I remembered the second time.
I don't mean to divert too far from Alex's conversation, but I was in my acting class today, and like one of the kids that's he's always like first in there because he just kind of like sits down and waits. No one once it's open.
Does he have red hair?
His name is Zach. Usually wears like a red hoodie.
I might not know.
He's in your Shakespeare class because he was talking about like, hey, I got my Shakespeare class. I was like, oh, what time is that? 8:30, and I was just like, it's like, do you know who Chandler Pulaski is? And he's like, no. And then I was just like, let me explain to you. Always wears glasses and kind of like a newsman's cap. I explained it to him. He's like, oh, yep, I know who that is. Zach, he's kind of like the undercut. He may have not like if he has red hair, it's not super noticeable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's got undercut and like the thing, like bit of a bigger guy.
Yeah. I think I know him. Yeah.
Yep.
He's in. I know. I can see everybody in the class in my head right now. I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
interesting people, theater people. Interesting.
All right, so I've finished.
Oh no, the broadcast completed.
Ah, well, you know, hey, you can still hear us.
Hi everybody, the broadcast is back on.
Hi everybody, welcome to The Dark Side on CardinalRadio.com. You're listening to The Dark Side on CardinalRadio.com, and here with me is The Dark Side on CardinalRadio.com.
I love Cardinal Radio.
That's true, we all do. Anywho, I'm only 4 episodes into this spooky podcast. The second episode was by far the scariest, that's for sure. I actually was sitting on the edge of my seat for most of it, and at one point did, in fact, look over my shoulder to check the closet to make sure I would not be attacked from
You're not
behind.
gonna get attacked by spooky boys.
Yes. I recommend. So far, pretty good. Really good. Second episode. Wow. Ooh, spooky. But I won't go into it. But I will give you the name. The second episode is called Do Not Open. Ominous. The first one's called Anglerfish, and that one was also pretty good. But the second one, ooh, a doozy. Beep, beep, beep.
I feel like I heard of the anglerfish one.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, give me a lowdown if you know what I'm talking about.
I think I've heard of it. I don't know exactly what it is. It's like a vague memory in the back of my head.
I gotcha.
It sounds to me like you're lying.
It involved cigarettes
Stinking smigarettes.
in alleyways.
Oh, well, let me guess. Much how like an anglerfish lures prey in with just like the one light. All you see is like a lit cigarette butt or something in the dark alley.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, that was my.
You're wrong, Matt.
You're close,
wrong.
though. You're close.
It's just someone like, you're like, hey, want to smoke or something like that? Or is it the other way around where they ask somebody like, hey, do you have a...
I guess I'll tell you about this one real quick.
No, you don't have to. We could leave it so people. Maybe that's something we could do every week. We watch or listen to one, and we come back and we talk about it.
You know what? We could do that for the next 24 episodes. Every single week. Coming with the new...
Season 3 of The Dark Side. It's gonna be. We're gonna listen to somebody else's podcast.
Listening and commenting on someone else's podcast. Next, we'll be making, our YouTube channel will just be us.
Coming at you with another legit podcast review.
Woo.
Who?
Woo-hoo. No, that sounds interesting, and I do like the I guess SCP aspect of it. Of that there's multiple stories and
Yeah.
and things going on.
Oh, hey, let's leave a link down in the description.
I can try to do that. You
Yeah.
send it to me later.
I'll
and
give you that
do the
link.
thing.
Yo, guys, why don't you just go? Make sure you'll like, comment, and subscribe. And click that link, smash that link, and go and
Go
listen
to
the
all
first
of our
episode.
Instagrams. You have to go and subscribe to our Instagrams.
We have an Instagram?
Not Pilot Shorts.
Oh.
All of our Instagrams are in there, though.
Oh, okay.
I linked to everybody's Instagram.
Wait, mine too?
I think so.
Do I even? Oh, I do have one.
You do.
If
No,
you go-
I know
go
I follow
check-
you, but
go
you never
check-
ever.
No, I'm
No,
never.
you're
on
never
there.
never on there. Go check the YouTube right now. If you check one of the episodes of The Dark Side, it should.
Oh,
have the
I'll go check it
updated-
right now. Yeah.
The updated list. See what's on there. I don't even know. Sometimes I just type things in.
I haven't
like,
posted to Instagram in a long time.
I've gotten-
I know you've picked up your frequency, and I appreciate the posts. They're good. You got
I've
some
gotten,
good photos in there.
I've gotten deep into it. I like it. I like it a lot.
But see, for me, I'm just like, I just don't know what to take a picture of in my life, or even of like myself at like what appropriate time. You know what I mean?
Well, it doesn't even have to be like. You can't overthink it.
Well, yeah, well, exactly. But you're just like, oh, I'm doing like this today and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I think about it, and I'm like, would this be an Instagram worthy thing? And that,
Well, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm in class, and like I want to just take a picture of the side of my eyeball, and it's like, oh yeah.
They're just like,
You can say, I'm going to the moon. Take a picture of your nose. And like nobody can refute you, and nobody can.
On my way to the moon.
People would be like, this dude's high all the time. It's like, no,
Matt,
I'm not.
Matt and his freaking nose Instagram. Dude, that could be your James Williams
With
thing.
his feet. I did look up his Instagram. I think it's funny though. It's not like a foot fetish thing,
No.
because most of the time he has like socks or shoes on.
Yeah.
But it's always just like of the perspective of him like doing something, and you just see his like feet in there. Like, let's see if I can pull up the Instagram.
He's got one
It's
where
really
like
fun.
they went to an outdoor theater in L.A. and no, in Burbank, and he's just sitting there. He's
Oh,
like,
Chandler,
look at the thing.
I see you did find my Instagram, but you did not find my Twitter.
No, I did
You have
not.
Twitter?
I do have a Twitter.
Do you ever use it?
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
Good luck.
But it,
I get a lot
I
of
assume
bots.
it's not tittling
The
Polecat.
hunt begins.
I'm actually popular with bots now, so I must be getting somewhere in life.
I used to be, but not anymore.
Or I'm popular. I'm popular with follow for follow people.
Yeah.
Like you look and it's like, oh, this person followed me. Oh, and they also follow 15,000 other people. Oh, and how many people are following them?
This is
Oh,
person's Instagram. You can
16,000.
already see like some feet. Where it's
Oh
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
fun, you know what I mean?
Feet
Just
in every single one.
you're doing something. This one I enjoy because you can just a little bit of the toes. It's
A
good.
little bit of them toes.
You know.
Is that a drive-in movie theater?
At the beach.
Oh wow!
It's outdoor. And
Yeah, there's his
is it
actual
actually
place.
in
That's-
Santa Monica?
I like if he can get his face and his foot
Sydney.
in there.
Oh,
Because it was for
Oh.
RTX Australia. Because it was about their last night in Sydney.
I forgot. So speaking of people from Funhouse, I was talking to a friend of ours, Callie Quayle, who should be listening, but if you're not, you offended me. I was playing a Funhouse, actually one of their older videos, a video from their old group Inside Gaming,
Oh wow.
and it's I think I've showed it to you before. It's the Duck Dynasty one.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's pretty good. You should actually check it out. But they're playing Duck Dynasty, and it's just an awful game. And I was watching it, and I accidentally had like the volume pumped up a lot. And like Callie sitting there was like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "It's these guys in a group called Funhouse." She's like, "I swear to God, I thought it was you, Alex, and Matt playing a game or something." I'm like, "Huh."
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk out in the hallway so I can make sure this message sends, so I can get maybe someone to listen to the radio. show.
Someone should be listening to the radio. So, anyways, I guess we've discovered that we are actually Funhouse. So we should go.
I'm fine with that.
We should go.
Like
call him.
Achievement Hunter with a little bit of hope and life still left in
With
us.
a little hope in life, not totally distracted with other things.
Yes,
yet.
that's the perfect example of Achievement Hunter now. It's just like they just.
What else are we doing today? What else could we be doing besides playing video games as Achievement Hunter?
They still. Funhouse still seems earnest.
Yeah. I was like, we got lives and stuff outside of this, but the video games, that's where it's at right now. I like that. I appreciate that. I wanna be the Funhouse East Coast. If we could ever make that happen, that'd be a lot of fun.
Funhouse becomes their own like Achievement Hunter, starts like acquiring people.
Acquiring people across the country. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be.
See, like Cow Chop is funny. The people I can't get into is Sugar Pine 7.
Yeah,
I'm not subscribed to Cow Chop, but every so often I'll watch their videos. Sugar Pine 7 is just like, this isn't my type of humor at all.
They're definitely a niche market.
A large one though, apparently, because a lot of people love them. But I'm not that big into them.
I do like
Kind
the-
of funny. I'm not a big Greg Miller fan, but it's just like one of those things where I'm like, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not into his style of comedy, but I don't hate the man.
No, but Funhouse. Whew. If
Funhouse has the right mix.
If there's anyone I would want acquiring pilot shorts, I wouldn't want to be acquired under Funhouse.
Well, the thing with
Major Rooster Teeth, but minor Funhouse.
The way I describe Funhouse, at least with like the three of the main people, because they're always on. I say three of the main because they're just almost always on camera.
Right.
That's Adam, Bruce, and James, and it's just like Bruce is kind of like the energetic, like funny one. James is like the straight man, and Adam is the even straighter man. You know what I mean? Who just does it? Who's like no nonsense, almost. I mean, he does but doesn't.
In this,
and then there's Lawrence. Lawrence is great, and Elise.
God bless
And
Elise
Matt
and
Peak.
Lawrence, old Lawrence Sontag, Matt
Damon.
Peak,
And John Smith.
an angel sent from heaven, John Smith,
Well,
or a devil sent from hell. Yeah.
but like there's certain moments like I remember watching live the Subscribbles moment because they
Yeah.
thing Funhouse used to like stream, them making videos and stuff, and I saw Subscribbles live and I was crying laughing. Just moments like those. There's been like a few of those where I've caught great moments live on their like live streams. The Vin Diesel one.
Which one was that?
It's the one where it's just like they keep imitating like Vin Diesel, like, oh, this is the Last Witch Hunter. You know what I mean? I make Fast and Furious to make the Last Witch Hunter, so I can make the Riddicks, stuff like that. He's like
The whole
they keep
chain.
like devolving into it, and I remember watching that live, and that was hilarious.
In this room, I would compare, if I were to compare like the main three, we'll call them the main three. Matt, I see you as an Adam.
That's fair. I have no qualms with that, Adams.
And I feel like we've got
Benson.
Benson. Yes. Come here, Benson. You adorable.
Alex is Benson.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
how
exactly how Benson would talk.
Sounds.
No,
I
you're
don't know who Benson is. but-
he's
He's their dog.
James Willems, that guy with the
The
foot
feet, that's his
Instagram.
dog.
He brings his dog to their office all the
Well,
time.
to be fair, it's James and
You guys
And
were
Elise.
insulting me. Ah.
I would compare Mr. Mazzoni to Mr. James Willems.
I would say Bruce.
Bruce?
I'd say Bruce.
You think he's a Bruce?
He's not serious enough.
But he doesn't fart enough.
Well, you don't live with him. He poops
He
like
poop?
Bruce farts.
I thought you were gonna say, who did you just compare me to? I'm sorry, full name.
A guy named James Willems?
You said James Wilms. I thought you were gonna say John Wilkes Booth. And I was like, please do not compare me to John Wilkes Booth. I would not like to be associated with that name and brand. No thanks.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. Alex might be a Bruce Green. Would that make me James Willems?
Oh, this is when Bruce shaved his head, but that's Bruce.
Yeah.
That's Adam, who's Chandler's comparing me to. Would that make you James? You're definitely not Lawrence, that's for sure.
No. I
Like
can't.
some loose qualities of Lawrence, but like Lawrence is his own breed.
Yeah. I'll take John Smith for 200.
John Smith. No, well, I mean, you're not that like. I'm trying to give you like a
Benefit of the doubt.
Right. See, like I'd say, like Alex is like Bruce, but I would say so are you in a way. I don't know.
Based on physicality, yeah, I could be closer to Bruce.
Right. Well, none of us could be close to James Willems if that were the case. Honestly, or Adam for that matter.
Things got thrown at me.
Adam is a large man.
A coupon for Vistaprint, 20% off. When is this?
Heck yeah, dude.
We might need this.
welcome.
When does this expire? We might need this, actually.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome? You're welcome.
You're welcome.
With the sun and the moon and the stars.
I'm gonna need that boat.
I'm gonna need your boat.
That's a good movie.
Cause Maui can do anything but float.
Alright, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but he could. Oh no, because he doesn't have his hook. He can't transform into things. So he could just transform into a shark and swim away.
Why's he gotta be a shark? Why can't he be an anglerfish? Why can't he be
Because
a cigarette butt in an alleyway?
tasty. Tasty. I love cigarette butts.
Cigarette butts. I eat cigarettes. 10 packs a day.
Cigarette cake.
Cigarette cake. Absolutely, dog. Shout out to my boy Gus Johnson. Make sure you look him up as well. Link in the description.
Goose Johnson?
Goose?
I saw a hilarious picture of it was like a comic of how how geese work or gooses and
Geeses.
It shows like the first panel, and it's just like two geese are there, and then like second panel is like the goose is honking, and it like goes into the goose's head, and in the goose's head is just like another goose, but at a control panel who's freaking out. And like the fourth panel, it's just like it shows the goose just hitting honk 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 over again. And I was like, I need to show Alex this.
Oh my god. I need to see that.
I need to
That
see it
sounds
too.
amazing.
I'm just gonna look up Goose comic.
Goose comic.
How goose work comment.
How to goose.
How goose.
Dude, the one episode of The Dark Side with the steamed hams has 22 views.
Really?
I found it.
I found it. Silence.
All the buttons just say honk.
Uh-oh.
But you can tell
Uh-oh.
the goose is visibly like,
Oh no.
He's so stressed.
Doesn't know what to do.
Is he like trying to respond to the other goose?
Honk, 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 honk.
his sweat gland. Honk, honk.
It's so good.
Gotta tell
Today's
that.
episode is brought to you by geese.
Yeah.
I love the audio. It's like today's episode is brought to you by geese. Slam. Destroyed property.
It's kind of funny.
Alex, I wish you didn't break that wall.
Yeah, me too. Speak penguin.
Wow.
How does geese speak with a honk? Yes.
You know, we could make this the shortest episode of The Dark Side yet and just go see Thor Ragnarok.
No, we've already had like a 45-minute one, so.
Listen, Chandler, if I was doing anything besides this show, it would be at my home playing Breath of the Wild before I have to give it back to my brother.
Well, you don't have to. Go see Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, exactly.
We can.
Why do you got?
We can.
No. If you guys
Or-
want to cut it short,
You know, we could just leave Alex here alone.
that would be an interesting podcast.
And leave all the mics turned on and just point them at while you're just sitting here.
How's it going, guys? It's me.
I'd be so alarmed what you're gonna get though. I don't know what that's gonna be.
Okay,
Listen,
Alex,
if you
we'll be
tell me
back
how
in-
to shut it all down, I'll do it for at least 15 minutes.
But see, the thing is like we have to wrap up because there's another show after us.
Yeah.
So it's just like if we're gonna go, we should probably just tear down and then go.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna do that, we should end now, so we have the time to.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's what I'm feeling tonight. So, no, I'm serious because I wanted to see Thor Ragnarok really bad.
And I'll go see it with you. It's a perfect time because I want
You
to
know
see
what we
it.
can do? If we're feeling it afterwards, which
We can do like a review.
we can do a quick review.
A sit down, talk down.
which I know nobody can guarantee that'll be the case. So
Right.
we might. I think we're gonna end it early tonight.
How
And,
long was this?
We started about
45 minutes, an hour.
yeah about
Welcome to Dark Side's second minicast episode.
Dark Side Light.
Dark Side Light Edition.
Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have to Photoshop. I'm gonna have to Photoshop. You know who you are, and then Photoshop Dark Side Light in the background.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
favorite.
honestly, I think that You Know Who You Are was the biggest segment on this episode. We didn't talk about, like, anything.
What?
We talked about Genjis. We talked about British SCPs.
That's true.
Talked about this.
We the death of Matthew Steele.
Rest in
And
peace.
again, he was actually-
his soul.
He was actually served at Genji's. If you know what I mean.
You ever seen
because he asked the staff if they were in fact a pro Genji.
You
Are you
ever
a
see a little
Genji?
movie? You ever see a little movie called The Christmas Story? That was how it ended for Matt.
The White Glove
Peking Duck.
Society.
All right. Well, we're gonna end it here really quick, and then we might come back with a recorded version of us talking about
Thor Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us for a super short episode. We love you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Yes, Graham,
Bye.
get out of here. Leave.
Bye.
You know.
Bye.
You know.
Bye.
Chandler, stop it.
Bye.
You know who you are.